Alright guys, what's up? It's Chris here, and today I'm going to turn a commentary for you guys over the Minecraft world. I started about 2 weeks ago with my good buddy Brian. I told you guys that I'd be uploading a video every Sunday for those of you who paid attention to the last video about Minecraft. And what this world is, it's a creative mode myself and Brian started, where all my subs that want to come play Minecraft with me can. We just build random stuff, and then at the end of the week, every Sunday, I'm going to be showing off what you guys built. So if you think you'd be interested in that, guys, if you want to see what you guys can build on my channel, then please come into my world whenever I'm playing Minecraft. This world, every time I'm on here, will be always joinable, but if you can't get in because you're not on my friends list, then send me a message and I'll tell you which account is in the game that you can add, and I'll invite you in for that account. So yeah guys, this world is going to be open at all times, and I'm going to show off what you build every Sunday. So if you want to come play, as I said, please do so. Now first off, we got a big ass mansion here with a cog symbol on top that looks really cool, and I'm not going to go into every building, guys, because it'll take too long, and I want to get this done as quickly as possible, and hopefully next week's episode will be a lot bigger. Now here we got the sign that Sentinel put in front of his building, because I told everybody who made something to put a sign down next to it so we'd know who built what. And some people didn't, so I'm not going to mention who built those. If you don't put a sign down, guys, I can't really do much more because I can't remember who built what. Next we have an MMA ring, and if you come inside, you stand on this platform, you can press a button and it raises you up into the MMA ring, which looks pretty cool, I must say. And I think Joe Bear built this, and I built the outer frame because it looked a bit plain without it. Then you come down here, we've got the swimming pool, which is just, as you can see in the window, it's a swimming pool with a diving board. And the only way to get in here is to go through the changing rooms, which is this way. You go into the reception here, you go straight down the corridor and into the showers, and then you go into the changing rooms, which are here. And obviously there's playing rooms with chairs and tables in there for you to like sit down and change around and stuff, so I'm not going to go into those. Then you come across the road here, and if you watch the first video I uploaded, guys, showing off this world, these were the only 3 buildings that were here, and they weren't even finished. So yeah, this is what we've done. We put these in. This is what we built around where we started. Up here we have a bunch of snowmen. Well, there was 8, but what their goal was just to basically sit there. We turn that on and it shoots arrows at them and murders them. So that's the only reason they were there. Next, guys, we've got Blaze's dick. Now, me no Blaze built this. You guys might know him. I'll put his link in the description. He built this. It's a big massive tree, and he put Blaze's dick on top, and he also built a house next to it, which is underwater and lava. Now, I'm not going to go into everything, as I said, because it'll take too long. Next, we have the town library, which is just a basic library. There's bookshelves in there, and there's a desk where you pay, and so on and so forth. Then you come over here, and my good buddy Brian, that made this world with me, built this. It's his first ever house on this world. There's a tennis court around the back, so I'm not going to show you the inside, but I'll show you the tennis court. And there it is. Turned out really well, and his roof has a nice little resting area up there, which turned out really well too. Then you come across the road and we got Tesco that me and Brian both built. If you don't know what Tesco is, guys, it's a shopping centre in Ireland where you can go to buy your food. You know, it's pretty cheap. It's probably one of the cheapest shopping centres in Waterford, which is the area where I live. So here we have our sliding doors that you use when you press the switch on either side, and you come in and you got your stalls where you go to pick up your food and stuff, and then you pay here at the tills. So it's just a pretty basic shopping centre, but it turned out quite well, and we actually made a car park out front too, so I like it. It's really nice, and we probably could have made it a lot bigger. We just didn't really have the time to do it at the time we made it. Then here we got another building made by Sentinel. Yeah, you see Sentinel's house, which is right here. It's pretty cool. It's like a big, I don't know what this was supposed to be at the start. I was actually confused looking at it, but it turned out really well. And if you look up here into the attic, he has a bed and his TV is there, and the way to get up there is through the stairs at the back there, as you can see. Now he also has what I call a barbecue here. You press the switch and it spits out some chicken at you and you eat away. You know, a nice little barbecue for outdoors when the weather's nice. And we have a pig stuck in a load of chairs. So next we got another big massive tower that Brian built. It was just basically a load of office blocks where there's just desks in there, and that's it pretty much. It's okay, I guess. Huge, and he wrote Egan on the side on both sides. Then I have a Control Chris sign in the sky I made just to light the place up because it looked too plain there. We have a building here. I can't remember who made this, but there's nothing inside. It just looks cool from the outside. And we have a roundabout here which I made. Next, I'll show you Joe Bear's house. He has a nice, this looks really nice from the front. As you can see, he has the garage there, and he has the front door in. And he has a nice little hut out here as well, where you press the button to open up your front gate to drive in. And he doesn't have a front gate, so he should really do something about that, but sure, what harm? I won't go inside here because, you know, as I said, I don't have the time. Then there's a bridge going across a pond, and he built this tree himself, funnily enough. He planted a seed and he couldn't get the right tree, so he just built it with blocks himself and put these leaves all around it. So it just looks pretty funny. It's actually pretty nice to just sit there. I mean, there was a bed there originally, but I don't know what happened to it. And of course he has a pig going around and around and around on a track. Then you come across here, guys, and we have another little house. I don't know who made this, but it looks okay, I guess. Can't quite remember, actually. And then you come across here and we have another cool house. I like the water flowing down the side, and if you go inside it's just wool on the floor, and it's a big long massive building with a nice garden. And yet again here we have another house that I don't know who made, because there's no sign there, except this one has gates to go in and lava on the ground. And as you can see, there's a chimney. And if you go around to the back, you've got a big statue on the back with a dick, of course, and he has a hat on and he's smoking a cigarette. And here there's another guy stood there pissing into a pool, and Strafes made that. So yeah, that's who made that. Then we have a lighthouse that I made, and Sentinel put the Irish flag on top, which was pretty cool of him. And if you come up here, there's a UFO with a beam coming all the way down to the ground to make it look like you're getting abducted. Now here's just a little NPC village that we built around, because, you know, it was here when the world was created, so we just extended to it and built around it. Now a lot of you people are probably saying, what the hell is this? Control Wonder, my good buddy Wonder, built this, and he put the eye on top because it's a big giant eyeball surrounded by fire and lava on a roof. And if you come inside, guys, it is the most, oh, it just hurts my eyes. Look, it's just all glowstone, diamond and lava. And he also trapped a little villager in here, and he said, say hello to my little friend. Wonder never played Minecraft before, so this is pretty impressive for someone who has never played Minecraft before. I asked him to come play because he does have the game, and this is what he came out with. And if you come around the back, he put his control, or not his control, emblem. He has his own personal, like, intro emblem on the side of his house, and it says Wonder there, which is pretty cool, and his whole building is surrounded by fire and lava. Next here, I don't know who made this because there's no sign there, but there's going to be a house on top of this. It's not finished yet. I won't go up there, but he put a nice little sword here, and he built a little figure behind it, which turned out pretty nice, I must say. And yes, another little dinosaur here, which it looks like. Then you come around here, and we've got another house in progress. It's not quite finished yet, but it was made by Madrid, as you can see there. And you come up here, and we have a big giant ass windmill, which is really cool. I really do like this. It was made by Sentinel. He's a beast on here. He just makes the most impressive stuff ever. And we trapped a villager up there too to make it look cool. Next you come around here, you've got the Simpsons, Homer and Bart. And further down we've got a dragon that looks like it's holding a Terry's chocolate orange. And it has balling in the sky. And of course we've got the Slender Man. And I think this is a bank in progress, so I'm not going to show you that. Then we've got a spleef arena. If you don't know what spleef is, guys, it's just like you get a bunch of people to stand on the snow, and you break the blocks under each other, and you fall down a layer, and eventually you'll fall down through too many layers and you'll fall into lava. So if you're the last man standing, you win pretty much, more or less. Here we've got another house made, and I think this was made by Primtor. I can't remember if that's how you say his name, Primtor. Looks pretty nice from the outside. And then we've got a big massive church that was made by Joe Bear, as you can see, and I gave him some help with the door because we couldn't decide on one, so I just made doors that come up and down at the ground. And if you come inside, I put the chandeliers down from the roof, and that's pretty much all I'd done in here. So Joe did most of it, and it turned out really well. I really do like this, and I hope to see more stuff like this in the world. It's probably my favourite thing in the world so far. And if you're saying, what the hell is that tower, Chris? I don't know. I actually made that out of pure boredom, and I just didn't even know what I was doing. But in the night time it glows up and it looks really cool. Now, right here we have my very first house that I made. And if you go inside, you just come in through the porch here, and you go in, and I'll show you in through the window, the sitting room with the TV, the fireplace, and you go up the stairs to the bedroom. Nothing too impressive right there. And then we have a football pitch at the back because I was bored. And next we have another house right here behind the lighthouse, which looks really nice. It's just wool and wooden blocks with some iron blocks. It looks pretty cool. There's the door. You go in and up the spiral stairs up onto the balcony out here where you can look out, and this is one where you can chill and eat food. Got another portal in the car park behind this house. Looks pretty cool, and the gates are on some redstone, so it comes up and down. And then I do believe this is a pub that was made by Joe Bear after he finished his house, after he finished the church, sorry. And if you go inside, it's just a normal bar. It looks pretty nice in there. Next, we have Wonder's orgy. He made an orgy underwater. He just put a big pool of water, and there was loads of animals in there. They must have drowned, but there was like a load of animals trapped under there in the water, under the glass. So he decided to call it an orgy. Then, come across here. He looked up in the sky, and Brian made this, but he put my name up there because I asked him to, because it looked pretty cool with his name there, and it really does look nice, I must say. And then this was made too by Brian. It's a sandstone little thing on water, and there's actually a library over there, I must say. There's books in there and stuff like that, so it's okay, I guess. Then we have an aquarium in there. If you go in, you stand on the pressure plate and it spits out a fish behind the glass and it swims around the water. Then we have 2 yachts, and Sentinel built the building for his treasure. And there's just ender pearls and stuff in there. Then we have a big massive sign here that says Minecraft, and it just says host control Chris, mods Brian, and Sentinel. And then we've got a statue that I made out of pure boredom, and another sexy ass house that turned out really well, I must say. It's just made out of pure wool and wood, and it looks nice. If you can see inside, it's just a basic little chill out area, and the fountain in the front. Then we've got another pink and purple building, and you know, there's a bathroom right there, I do believe, a guest bedroom outside there. There's a door in one of the corners, and here's the master bedroom. Then we have our kitchen, and the sitting room would be here. Yeah, so I'm not going to go inside because the building's huge. Then we've got McDonald's, which was made by Sentinel, and this is really cool. I love McDonald's. I haven't been there in a long time, but I have to go in here. You can buy your Big Mac combo, your fillet of fish, chicken nuggets, McRib combo, McFlurry, or an apple pie, and the bathrooms are there. And we've got Coke, Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Diet Coke, and Orange Crush right there on the wall. So this was a really nice idea. I didn't think about building McDonald's myself, so for Sentinel to do it, I actually was pretty happy with how it turned out. And you know, as I said, it's pretty nice to see. Then we have a mansion here that was made by Primtor, I do believe, and there's glowstone all around the ground to light it up at night time, and a balcony on the back. So guys, that's pretty much it. I'll show you the last thing in the world before I go, which is just the cinema that I made. I'll go in here and I'll do a quick run through because it's not the best, but you know, I was bored and I decided to build a cinema. So here we have a little chill area where you can sit down if you want to buy food before your movie starts. If you have to wait like a half an hour to an hour, you buy your food there and you sit down and eat it at the tables. Then you come up here, you pick your movie. We got Fast and the Furious 6, Die Hard 5, After Earth, G.I. Joe 2, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then you come down here into the screening area, and you basically just got the screening area. You know, you got your chairs and your screen. So that's pretty much it to this world so far, guys. I'm going to be making one of these every Sunday, as I said. So if you guys do want to come build, I'll come on this game every day or every second day, and I'll leave it joinable. But as I said, if you want to join and you can't get in because you're not on my friends list, just message me saying, can I play? And I'll tell you to add my second account, which will be in the game at all times, and I'll invite you in for that one. And here's a nice little fountain actually that I forgot that I made when I was just bored. It looks pretty nice there, just fits in. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. If you want to be featured in episode 2, if you want to show off your buildings, be sure to just send a message when I'm playing, guys. I'll invite you in, and until then, I'll see you all soon. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like so I know that you want to see more. And hopefully guys, we can turn this world into something really big and fill up most of the map. So anyway guys, see you all soon, and as I said, get playing. Alright guys, peace.